Mike, we're good to go.
All right, good. Welcome, everybody. Mike Stewart here, and I'm excited that you've come to this webinar with my good friend Ty Cohen and his partner Tom Jandula. Ty I've known for many years. He's an expert. He's one of the good guys, everybody, and he has got a great presentation. And during this presentation, you're going to be shown a three-step system that was created by someone. I just believe you're going to think this is one of the brightest things you've ever seen in internet marketing. And, of course, it's the creation of my good friend Ty Cohen. Now, Ty's put together a pretty straightforward system for making money with Amazon's Kindle. Something I'm interested in. I want to know what all he's got to say. And it's so simple that even a 14-year-old can do it amazingly well. In fact, he's tested it with his own daughter. So what Ty did, in addition to give you the best information, he has one of the top students and his business partner, a gentleman I met recently here in Atlanta, Tom Jandula, and he's going to be the presenter along with Ty today on this system. Tom's coached and trained some of the most successful people today. He's going to show you how to make money with Ty Cohen's system in the Amazon Kindle. So Tom, welcome to the presentation. I appreciate you having here to share such a gold mine of an opportunity for my folks. I'm going to hand it over to you guys. I'm going to mute my microphone because, you know what, I want to know how this stuff works. I sadly don't have enough in Kindle, and I think it's a big opportunity I'm missing. So I'm fascinated what you're going to be teaching us. Tom, Ty, take it away.
All right, guys. Hey, everyone. How are we doing this evening? Tom here, and welcome to this evening, or this evenings, this morning, afternoon, depending on where you are around the world. This could be reaching you, and I hope it's reaching you well. And Mike, thank you so much, buddy, for having us on today. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys, and we're going to share some really, really good stuff. So please make sure that you've got a pen and paper ready, because this is going to be a lot of. We're going to have to move quickly because we have a lot of content to share with you guys today. But before we dive into it, I just want to make sure that you can all hear me okay. So Michael says, is this live? Yes, Michael, absolutely, buddy, it is. Janet, I'm in the UK, so I'm guessing that you could tell from my accent. I was from the UK as well. I'm not actually in the UK though, Janet. I'm in the US right now, in South Carolina, Hilton Head. So again, just throw in, yeah, Stephen says, yes, I can hear you fine. Just throw your names in there, make sure I can hear everyone. And also, let me know that you can see the lady sitting on the beach with the Kindle. Make sure I've unpaused my screen here and make sure that you can all see the screen okay. And everything's working fine. Michael says yes, Tim says yes. Yes, DJ, it's a DJ Art. It's lovely. I hear you fine, Linda. Linda from Niagara Falls. Awesome. Janet says, lucky you, obviously, being out of the UK. Yeah, well, you say that, Janet. It's actually pretty horrendous weather here today, so it's pretty chilly and bad weather. But, yeah, for the most part, definitely very lucky to be out of the cold, wet England. Although I think you guys have had some nice weather recently, my dad was telling me. Cynthia, yeah, got you on board. Everyone's here. Shelley, yes. So it seems like everything, all systems are go, and everyone can hear us fine. So, guys, a couple of little housekeeping things before we get into this. I want you guys to know that you can ask questions, as many questions as you like. Now, I may not be able to answer them while I'm going through the presentation, because the problem is if I do that, we will be here for hours, because I have a hard enough time staying focused as it is. So you'll see that I'm not like a professional speaker or presenter or anything like that. I get distracted quite easily. So the thing, if you put questions in the chat box and I'm unable to answer them, don't worry. We're going to stay and have a really good long Q&A at the end. I'll stay on for as long as you want me to during the Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions at all about any of the stuff I'm going to share with you, then please, write them in the chat box and we'll answer them later, or you can save them and ask them at the end. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to make sure all your questions get answered. Also, there is going to be a lot of stuff to learn here. I'm going to give away the farm. I'm going to give you as much information about how Ty and I have been able to make a lot of money, and basically following the system that Ty's put together, this simple three-step system, and that's all there is to it. It's 3 steps, and I'm going to give you the steps today. I'm going to give you as much of it as I possibly can in the sort of hour and a half that we have together. So again, please take lots and lots of notes so that you'll be able to basically, my goal for you is that you'll be able to go away and actually publish your first Kindle book after watching this webinar. And not only that, hopefully you'll be extremely excited about the prospect of earning potential and how much money you can make and what a kind of lifestyle it affords you, because it's a wonderful opportunity. And again, I'm really honored that you guys have shown up and you're here today. I understand that there's lots of other things that you guys could be doing right now, so thank you so much. It's great that you guys have made the effort to be here, and I promise I'm really going to try and over-deliver for everybody. So that being said, I think everyone's here. We've still got some stragglers coming in late, but we need to jump into this. So let's get going. Let's jump right into this then. Okay, so very quickly, who I am and why you're listening to me. Well, first of all, this is me here with the blonde hair and looking very attractive in my dress. Now, obviously, not really. This is me on the left here. This is my wife, Jackie, is the lovely blonde, and that was us back in the UK last summer at a wedding. And I just wanted to show you that so that you can basically put a face to the voice that's coming through your speakers and that you're going to spend the next sort of hour listening to. So this is me, and basically, here are the cliff notes and the important things. I don't know if you guys got bored of this, but the amount of times you show up to a webinar and half of it is somebody telling you about showing you their cat and their dog and telling you a sob story, and I don't want to do any of that. I want to actually teach you something and make this really a real good investment of your time. So, very quickly, very briefly, the important things to note are that basically the reason I'm here teaching you is I've been very lucky to have had success online and have an online business, and I work from home and do all that good stuff and live a very blessed life now. But it wasn't always like that. I struggled for 2 years to make any money on the internet. Now, the reason why I struggled was because I'm useless when it comes to technical stuff on a computer. I'm really, really bad. The fact that we're here on GoToWebinar and we've managed to get on here and I'm talking to you live is quite an achievement for me, really, I would say. So that was why I struggled. And I spent, God, I dread to think now, but thousands of dollars on products and trying to learn how to crack this online business, make money on the internet and crack all this. While I was bartending, I was a bartender, not making very much money, living here over in the US, and I was struggling. It was hard. I didn't have any tech skills. I couldn't do the computer stuff, and it was hard. So the good news is for you, if you struggle with anything technical and you get a bit overwhelmed with all the technical stuff that goes on and just generally overwhelmed with information as well, then you're going to really like this, because like I say, it's dead simple. 3 steps. That's all 3 things, and we just rinse and repeat the steps, and that's how we make money with this. So this was it. That's basically what happened to me, and I was struggling, and then I was very fortunate because, as you'll see on the next slide, I met Ty. I was about to give up, basically, and I met Ty Cohen. And Ty told me about his system that he had put together, that he'd found this, he basically started making a lot of money on Amazon and selling stuff on the Kindle, with the Kindle device. And I didn't really know anything about it, but he convinced me. I say convinced me. He showed me the sort of income earning potential and what was happening with it, and that's what really interested me. And then he convinced me that it was easy to do as well. And he had this 3-step process that anyone could follow, and he showed me students that had success with it. And so I dived right into it, and now that was about 18 months ago, and the last year has just been incredible. Ty and I are actually now business partners. We've started a number of different companies together, and it all started with this, the stuff that I'm going to share with you. So I'm really excited to bring this to you. And basically, Ty went from, when Ty started out, just like me, went from making no money on Amazon, with Amazon, not doing any type of affiliate marketing with Amazon or any of that stuff, to making over now we're making over $30,000 a month, with simply selling books on the Kindle, on Amazon's Kindle device. And you're going to see how simple and easy this is to do, which is obviously, of course, why I'm excited to be here with you sharing this. So before we get going, though, I do want to just make sure that everyone actually knows what a Kindle device is. I was talking to someone the other day, and it blew my mind. I was talking with them, and they were sort of asking, what do you do? And I was telling them all about online marketing and internet marketing, having a home-based business, running a business from home and stuff like that, and how, a lot of fun it was. And I asked how I got started, and I told him, I started with this, Amazon and Kindle, and he was like, what's a Kindle? I was like, oh, wow. So I haven't heard anyone. That was the first time someone's asked me that. So if you have had your head in the sand for the last 2 years, I would say, and you have no idea what a Kindle device is. It's basically like an iPad. This is the Kindle device here. So as you can see, this is one of their devices. It's changed a lot, actually, over the last couple of years since they released it. And it's their equivalent of the iPad. So it's basically a portable ebook reader that was developed by Amazon.com that allows its users to be able to shop, download, browse, read ebooks, newspapers, magazines, blogs, reports, basically any type of digital media. And it's been hugely popular. I mean, the amount of sales that Amazon has made with these is quite insane. And how it all came about is because of this man here. For those of you that don't realize, actually, this is always quite interesting. This is actually a guy called Jeff Bezos, and this is the CEO, founder of Amazon.com. So this is the gentleman whose pockets we have been lining for the last 10 years, 15 years, or whatever it is. I don't know about you guys, but I've spent an absolute fortune. I love Amazon. I have an Amazon Prime account, so I shop a lot on there. And so it's very nice to be able to get, a piece of that pie now and ride their wave of success. And using this Kindle device that they created. And basically what happened was Jeff Bezos saw the digital shift that had occurred in the music business, right? We all saw it happen. I mean, do you guys actually? This always interests me. Throw this up in the chat box. I remember. I'm 29, so I remember back when I was. To me, it's sort of LPs were sort of what I remember LPs, but I know it goes back further. So what do you guys? What's the furthest back you guys remember? Everyone's seen the change in the music business occur. Let's see if some people aren't afraid to show their age a little bit here. What's the what is it? I know there was 78 says Sharon, Pat says 45s, 8-track says Shelley. So yeah, we got some LPs, 45s says Iram. Cynthia grew up in the 50s, so she's got them. Yeah, so we've seen a massive shift, right? I mean, this has been occurring for a while. We've seen this progression. 45s, LPs, 78s, and 45s. Says Brian. Yeah, so you guys have all watched this digital shift occurring, right? This in the music business. We all witnessed it, no matter what generation you're from. We all saw it occur, and we all saw it happen, and Jeff Bezos basically saw the same potential for books, physical books. I mean, really, it came down to Steve Jobs, right? He was the one that really took it to that next level. We got LPs, we went to CDs, and we had, and then it all went digital. All the music went digital, right? And then Steve Jobs really capitalized on it with the iPod, right? Forget what the slogan was. I think it was 1,000 songs in your pocket. 1,000 songs in your pocket or something was the original slogan for the iPod. And Jeff Bezos saw the same potential with books. So he had the foresight to create the Kindle device. And this is where this creation came from. It was his answer to what iTunes was doing for music. And it turned out to be probably one of the best investments they've ever made because he's gone on record, Jeff Bezos has gone on record to say that for every 100 physical books that Amazon has sold, the company has sold over 200 Kindle books. Now, just to give you an idea of how impressive that statistic is, the Amazon books were the first thing that Amazon ever sold. But originally, that was all they wanted to be. Amazon started because the goal was to be the largest online book store. That was their goal. So all the rest of it that they sell now, that came way later. That was never the initial intention. So it's for books. So you can imagine for 15 years they've been selling books. And in the short space of time that the Kindle's been on the market, they not only have equaled the amount of books sold that were previously sold over all those years, they doubled it. So it was a very, very wise, smart innovation on his part. And when you see how we can now plug into this, you're going to be blown away. At least I hope so. So, and this isn't something that has this isn't me telling you, this is huge. And, there's, in our internet marketing world of online business and stuff, it's quite small, really. If in comparison, there's lots of people that wouldn't have a clue what internet marketing is. You guys are actually way more advanced. The fact that you're on a webinar here shows that you're a lot more advanced, despite what you may think about your skill sets. The fact that you're here on a webinar, you're a lot more technically advanced than most people. Like my dad wouldn't have a clue what we're doing here, for example. But this isn't something that's just been kept sort of within our community, if you like, of the online make money online internet marketing community. It's actually, this has been a global phenomenon. In fact, the major news outlets have picked this up and seen the stories of how people have become hugely, wildly successful and made a lot of money with these e-readers and devices. So you can see here, CNN has covered articles on it, talking about how the ownership of tablets and e-readers almost doubles in a month. You've got Mashable talked about, this is like a tech blog, really popular tech blog, and they did an article on how Amazon sells 1 million Kindle ebooks each week. 1 million Kindle products each week. Wall Street Journal covered it, about how people were turning Amazon cash into Kindling. They did a post on it, and Forbes did as well. Forbes has covered it. So you can see, and we're not just talking sort of, if you're in England, like the Sun newspaper, it's the sort of a low-level newspaper in England. We're talking about like Forbes and the New York Times and stuff. So this is a real business opportunity. This is incredible. It's not something that's just sort of come and gone secretly just for us online folks. This is a huge opportunity. In fact, the reason it was in Forbes here was because they wrote about a girl, Amanda Hocking. She was here. This is Amanda here. And she was a 26-year-old girl from Minnesota who self-published short stories. And when I say short stories, I'm talking, I think it was like 17 pages. Something like that, 17 to 20 pages long. Not long. We're not talking like epic Lord of the Rings novels here or anything like that, or Pillars of the Earth or anything like that. So these are, short stories that she was self-publishing, and they became so popular, and she's gone on to make millions of dollars, and now they've actually been published in real, out on the physical books have been published about her now, and she's just gone on to make millions. And it all started, and the reason why is because she was able to self-publish, so she could publish them herself through this, through the site, which I'm going to be sharing with you, Amazon site, which I'll be sharing with you in a minute. And also Stephen Leather. So here's another one. He was a Brit from the UK who was selling 2,000 ebooks a day. Now, just think, if he was charging $2 an ebook, just $2. Now, I know for a fact he's charging a lot more than that, but just think about it: $2 a day, $2 an ebook. That'd be $4,000 a day that he was making from his Kindle. And you're going to see the beauty about this is that it pretty much, once you've done a little bit of work to get it up there, it pretty much runs on autopilot, and then that word gets thrown around quite a lot. With the with internet marketing and stuff, but it really is on autopilot once it's uploaded. So again, 2,000 books a day, and then you got John Locke, who basically was probably the most notorious success story of the Kindle device, because he was the first person to sell 1 million Kindle ebooks, and he was able to do it in less than a year. I actually think it was less than 9 months, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And he did it with just 9 titles. He did it with just 9 books, and he sold over 1 million Kindle ebooks. So the potential here is just enormous. And now, in addition to what those people are doing makes what Ty and I are doing look like chump change. It makes that $30,000 a month look like nothing, right? So the potential's huge. But in addition to those folks, there's hundreds of people that are doing anywhere from $1,000 a month. We got a fantastic Kindle group where we have students in there that are doing anything from $1,000 a month all the way up to some students who are doing the one student's just gone to $50,000 a month, which is pretty just amazing. So they've surpassed the the teacher. So again, this is your chance. This is what we're going to be sharing with you today. So this is the ground level as well. You know, someone said to me the other day, is it not, and you'll often get this with technology moving so fast, isn't Kindle over now? Is it, has we gone too fast? And the answer simply is no. We haven't even scratched the surface of the potential here with Kindle. I mean, we haven't even touched the surface. For example, you can't put video into your books, right? You can't add videos to your books, which, I mean, look at how popular YouTube is, right? YouTube's incredibly popular, and we haven't even scratched the surface there. So it truly is. Once you're able to put video in there, it's going to be quite amazing, the potential and how much money is going to be made. So this is awesome. Now I want to show you very quickly how much potentially you can make in a short period of time, and some of the checks that Ty got when he came on board when he started this. Now, quick disclaimer, of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make any money with this, of course. I don't know you, I don't know your business, and I don't know how much effort or work you will put into this, and this is not a push button get rich quick thing. You've got to do the steps that I share with you. So I can't guarantee, but you'll see here the potential is huge to make a lot of money. So we can see here the first check that Ty got was for $2,297. $2,297. Pretty nice check. That was with 3 ebooks. That was with 3 books. So pretty nice chunk of change there, right, with just 3 books that uploaded. But what was interesting is what happened the following month. So the following month, it went up to $2,873, 25% increase. 25% increase for $2,873. Now, the reason why there was that increase was because the more Amazon actually actively markets your books for you. So if you buy anything on the Kindle device, you'll see that they recommend other purchases. If you buy anything in Amazon, they go, hey, you bought this, you'll probably want this. So if you bought a bike, they'd say, hey, you probably need maybe some new extra tires, right, for your bike. They would offer that as well. So because Amazon's actually actively promoting your stuff, it pretty much increases with you doing no work at all to it. This was the same 3 books with nothing changed. So at this point, this is when Ty came in and did some tested some stuff, like change the headlines, because you can change headlines, you can change your book covers even once they're published. And by doing some of these techniques, Ty was able to double the amount of money he made the following month. So it's now up to $4,462 in just 3 months. And then it went up to $8,403, and that was when Ty really started adding more titles and increasing what he was doing and putting the work in. This is it, and this is what we focused on now. And the account's now bringing in over $30,000 a month. And I'll show you the breakdown of how the payments come in in our bank account in just a bit. And he reckons it's taken him nearly 10 years to find something that's this easy to make money with. And we are going to share that with you. In the next couple of minutes, I'm literally going to give you the 3-step system that we use to make money with this. So I'm going to show you which markets sell the best. I'm going to show you how to pick winning titles for your ebooks. I'm going to show you how to publish the books and the ebooks, reports, and other content with it. And I will show you one of the best price points that's making money right now, because you get to set the price of your books. So price point's huge, and a lot of people make a mistake here. So I'm going to give you all this on this now, so you can actually go away and do this. So just give me a big yes in the chat box if you are excited to dive right into this, and this is something that you think if I've woken you up here and got your attention. Just give me a big yes in the chat box. Shelley says yes, George yes, Terry yes, Rike yes. Lots of yeses flying in here. Sorry, guys, I have to sip of my water there. It's getting a bit of a dry throat. Yes, thank you, Sis Jerry. This is going to be great. Awesome. Everyone's excited. Good stuff. Cool. All right, let's get cracking on this. Okay, so first off, the 3 three parts to this three-step system is research. That is the first part. There's 3 steps. First step is research. So write that down. Research. So this is now, we want to find topics that make money, right? That's the key. We want to find topics that actually make money. Now, you can literally sell content on almost any topic you like on the Amazon. They don't have any restrictions except obviously illegal stuff. You can publish porn or anything like that on there. Although I will say, that being said, the erotica novels do incredibly well. I'm not personally in that niche, but if you fancy going into that, as we have seen, 50 Shades of Grey, a fun fact for you here, 50 Shades of Grey started as a Kindle ebook. So I don't know, you guys, a lot of people probably don't know that, but yeah, it started as a Kindle ebook, and now it's gone on to be a billion-dollar franchise. So again, you certainly can publish anything you like on Amazon's Kindle. Now, for the purposes of this this presentation, this training session, I'm going to focus more on the how-to information, just because it's dead easy. It doesn't require a lot of technical writing, being a particularly good writer. It's very simple. You just solve a problem for people. Easy way for you to get started immediately after watching this presentation. So, but you can also do stories, fictional stories, non-fiction, guides, reports, manuscripts, biographies, whatever you want. I mean, you can do any of them. So you just take your pick, really, and roll with it. In fact, my wife and I were starting to do, we're going into the children's book market. So we're going to do children's storybooks. So, I mean, you can really pick whatever floats your boat, and it all sells well on Kindle. So let's take a look at how we find scorching hot topics. So again, step 1, research, and we're going to use the Google Keyword Planner. Google Keyword Planner. Now, if you're not familiar with the Google Keyword Planner, you can just go over here and type Google Keyword Planner into Google, and it'll be the top one. You just need to click on the AdWords account. Now, AdWords is a advertising service through Google. Don't worry though, this doesn't require any money. You do not have to you don't have to spend any money on advertising for this. We're not, I don't spend any money on advertising. So you don't have to. This is just a tool that we use to help us find really good popular topics, okay? So Keyword Planner, go into Google AdWords, click Tools and Analysis. We want to hit Search for New Keyword and Ad Group Ideas. And you can just click here once you're in. Then you'll see this, so Keyword Planner, and it will ask you to enter one or more of the following. Your product or service. So this box here under product or service, this is where we want to type in our topic. So if you are interested in a specific topic, let's say tennis, you could type tennis in there. It could be golf, gardening, right? You may be interested in gardening. I'm going to give you a gardening example in a minute. It could be knitting, horse riding. It could be, and then you can get more specific. So let's say maybe it's marketing, or specifically Facebook marketing, or offline marketing. Whatever your interests are, or whatever your expertise are. You don't have to be an expert. It's just an interest. Okay, so it's whatever you would enjoy potentially doing a bit of research on. That's it. I just want you to pick something that you would enjoy and type that in. So I'll show you, for example, here. I typed in dreams interpretation. Okay. Dreams interpretation, because I am fascinated by, dreams and the meaning of dreams and lucid dreaming and all that good stuff. So that would be something that I'm interested in. So that's what I mean. Just pick something you're interested in. Now, when you type that in and click Get Ideas, Google will come up with terms and phrases similar that people are typing in based around your topic. So, for example, I typed in dream interpretations. Google comes back with the meaning of dreams, which, of course, is just another way of saying dream interpretation, right? Dream interpretation. And we can see here, if we look on the right-hand side here, Google will tell us how many people are searching on a monthly basis for this topic. So we can see here, meaning of dreams, there are 18,000 people on average every month typing that into Google. All right? 18,000 people every month are typing in the meaning of dreams. Now, if we look down here, dream meaning, that's pretty much the exact same thing. It's just a slightly different syntax and said slightly differently. There's another 2,000 people typing that in. dreams meaning, so just put an S on the end, make it a plural, and there's another 2,000 people. So if we add all these up, I mean, if we go down and add all these up, these people are all searching for the same thing. We can see there's over 22, well over 20,000 people a month searching for the topic of dreams. And what do they mean? Meaning of. So do you guys think if we created a short ebook with some answers to that question, that pressing question that everyone seems to want the answer to, do you think we could make a bit of money from it? If there were over 20,000 people every month searching for our book, do you think that would be quite a good topic to write a book on? I mean, we can see here within minutes we've been able to find something. Does that make sense to everyone? Just give me a yes if you think you could sell a few of those few books if we had 20,000 people. Art says it's asking for my AdWords account. Sorry, I just saw that question come in. Again, we'll take questions at the end, guys, if you have any. But Art, if you don't have an AdWords account, just sign up for one. It's free. It doesn't cost anything at all to sign up for an AdWords account, and you don't actually. We just need the tool. We're not going to be using AdWords. It's just the keyword planner tool we need. So you can sign up for an account. They just want you to have a Google account. That's all. It's free. DJ, yes. Janet, yes. Imran, yes, the answer is fabulous, absolutely, cool. Yeah, so right, it's pretty simple, right? We've seen in a couple of minutes there, just with a couple of minutes, we could find something that a lot of people are searching for. The hard work's been done for us. And remember, guys, this is every single month. That is the average monthly searches. So on average, every single month, that many unique people are searching for that topic. Very cool. And I saw a question in, what's competition? We can ignore that. So ignore competition. We're not worried about that because that's to do with something else to do with Google. We don't need to worry about this. All we need to worry about are the average monthly searches. All right. So not only is it good to find topics, though, it's also fantastic to actually get ideas for our title for our book. One of the things that I find, and I certainly struggled with this, is I get that paralysis over analysis, right? I analyze things too much and I can't move forward. Like, I remember when I was, even now when I'm buying a domain name or something like that, I'd get stuck on the name. And I don't even move forward. I couldn't even, and that was one of the things I struggled with before I came to Kindle, because we don't need websites, we don't need anything like that. We're using Amazon. And that was one of the things I struggled with, was actually being able to move forward, because there were so many small decisions to make, I couldn't do it. Well, one of the things you might get stuck on is picking a good title. So something to remember, one, you can change it later. You don't have to be perfect. Once it's up in Amazon, you can change your title later, so don't get stuck on that. But we can also use this tool as well, because look at this. Meaning of Dreams. That makes a pretty good title for the book, right? Meaning of Dreams. If you saw that in Amazon, that was an okay name for a book. This one, again, as well, Dreams and Their Meanings. These would all make quite good names. Now, this one wouldn't, of course, Dream Meaning. That's bad English, so that wouldn't be a good title for an exact title. But this one is Dreaming, sorry, can't put my teeth back in here. Meaning of Dreams. This would make a good one. So now, not only do we know that there's a lot of people searching for this topic, we now have, if we were to take this as our title, we know that we'd have 18,000 people not only looking for the topic of our book, but actually searching for the title of our book. 18,000 people actually searching for the title of our book, our actual book. They're unbeknown to them, they're actually searching for our book. So is that good or good? Is that powerful? Does everyone understand that? Let me just want to make sure everyone understands that. And I do have so something you want to write down here, and I don't have a slide for this, so write this down. Quick tip for you. When you're picking a topic, okay, so when you do this search, when you go away and do this search, and you look for your topic, make sure that sometimes when you search for a topic, even if you're interested in it, the whole point we do this is to make sure that there's other people interested in it as well. Now, sometimes when you do a search, you'll only get results back like this. So you'll only get like 500 people, 500, 400, 300, 200. So if you do a search for a topic and there's under 10,000 searches for the topic, it's too small for now. Okay, go into it later, but you want to make sure it's over 10,000 global monthly searches. Okay, over 10,000. Now, on the flip side of that, there is a maximum. So we've tested a lot of different titles, and we tested all these figures and stuff, and we found that on average the best results will come when you have over 10,000 but under 100,000 global monthly searches. So if we were to pick this title here, this 18,000 would be perfect. That's right in line with where we would want it. So under 100,000. Now, again, this is a test that we found, and the reason why is it's too broad. So we found that if you're over, generally, if it's over 100,000, then what they're searching for is too broad, and you won't actually make as many sales as if it's between 10,000 and 100,000. So please write that down, guys. That's a really underground tip I've given you there. So that'll really help you narrow it down again. So taking in all those factors, that's it. Within 5 minutes, not only have we literally found a topic that people are searching for, we have actually found a title that we know that there's exactly 18,000 people every month, unbeknown to them, typing the title of our book into Google. So pretty cool stuff. Now, does this make sense to everyone? We're going to move on to the next part here. Give me a big yes if everyone's got this. And is that pretty easy? Let me know if you guys can do that, right? Everyone, does that seem pretty easy to do, for everyone to do? Can everyone do that? Pat says, yeah, great, yeah, absolutely, I can do this. Cynthia? Yeah, Cynthia says the tips to niche it down. Exactly, yeah, get more specific. Totally. Groovy, cool, says Shirley. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's saying yes. I can do this. Yes, I can. Great, says Jerry. Cool. Child's place is constants. Yeah, exactly. This isn't hard, right? This is really, really easy stuff once you get going. This is why I was blown away when, Ty originally showed this stuff to me. I was like, I've got to get in on this. This is great. So this is step one with the research. Now, often we do get this question. I do get people ask this question, well, why are we using, that's great, right? That's awesome that we found that and we know people are looking for it, but why are we using Google and not Amazon? Why are we not looking in Amazon? Well, we can look in Amazon, don't get me wrong, and if you want to go a bit deeper into your research, absolutely, you can have a look in Amazon, see what the best sellers are and all that good stuff. However, the reason we want the Google keyword tool is because Google loves Amazon. Google loves Amazon. And the higher you can get your titles ranked in Google, the more money you're going to make, hands down. Okay? So yeah, people are going to find your stuff in Amazon. Like I said, Amazon will actually actively promote your stuff to its customers. They just do that. But if you can get ranked by using the Google keyword tool first and getting, finding stuff that people are searching for and getting higher in Google, you are going to make so much more money, so much more. And that's how we go from things like, that was one of the ways that, we can go from a lot of making, say, $200 a month to making $2,000 a month for the book. A lot of it's to do with Google. Now, let me show you why and how examples of this. So here's a book, How to Market and Sell Your eBook. This is a real book. It is currently in the Amazon bookstore, Amazon Kindle store. Now, if you go over to Google and type this in, feel free to do it now if you would like, How to Market and Sell Your eBook, you can type in. So remember, this is the exact title of the book, and that's what we just found, when we did our research a second ago with the dream interpretation title, Meaning of Dreams, that would be the exact title. And these are the results that we got. Now, first of all, these two top results here are paid results. So these two here are paid, and pretty much everyone knows that. So they don't, and we don't need to spend any money. Why? Because Google loves Amazon. So we don't need to pay for our results to be up here. And look at that, boom. Here we are in number 2, position number 2. In Google, when someone types this in. Now, guys, this is no small feat. Look at this. This is out of 5 million results. So what that means is Google found 5 million pages on the internet based around the topic of how to market and sell an ebook. And our ebook will be number 2. All right? Pretty pretty powerful stuff. Now remember, if you have, say, for example, 20,000 people every month searching for your book, and you're popping up at the top here, are we going to be able to sell a few books? I think so, absolutely. But let me ask you this. I want to make sure you guys see how powerful this is. So what else stands out about that listing? What else makes this not, I mean, the position's great. Yes, we're number 2 in Google, but what else about that is standing out for you right now? I want to make sure that the penny is really dropping here. The proverbial penny is dropping for everyone here. So give me a, let me know in the chat box what you guys think. I have a sip of my water too. All right, so Pat says ratings. Janet said ratings as well. Everyone's picking up on the ratings. Yeah, exactly, right? So we can see there's 5 stars there. See, there's 5 stars there. Oh, Jeff says it's actually number 1 now. The listing's number 1 now, so that's even better than the last when I took the screenshot. So listing is number 1 now. So there you go. Thank you, Jeff, for that. The 5-star reviews, everyone's saying the reviews. Shirley says Amazon. Exactly. Now, guys, all of these answers are correct. You can see. I think the fact that Amazon.com here, this is huge, right? It's not, for example, TomYandula.com, right? It's not my name and my website, because who knows who I am? Nobody knows who I am. I'm not famous. I'm not a famous author or anything like that. It's no one knows who I am. So it's not TomYandula.com. It's Amazon.com. Instant credibility. Everybody trusts Amazon. In fact, Amazon has 300 million credit cards on file. 300 million. That's a country of credit cards on, credit cards on file. And it's a massive country, in fact. 300 million credit cards on file, and that's how much we trust them. Like, we will happily give them our credit card information to keep because we buy that much stuff from them. So it's Amazon.com. It's trusted. Plus, you guys put it. You've got the stars here. You can see there are some reviews. You can see a price point, $4.99. I mean that. You're not going to get ripped off. I mean, it's clear. It's Amazon. It's $4.99. What all these factors add up to is the fact that the click-through rate on these is so much higher than normal. Your click-through is so much higher. You get a lot more people clicking on these links because of these factors: the trust factor, the social proof factor. Right? It has all these built in, and we don't have to do any of this. This is just how it gets listed, thanks to Amazon. So. Again, hugely beneficial. Here's another example for you. How to earn passive income in a lousy economy. $7.99. How to earn passive income in a lousy economy. Boom. Top 3 results. Okay. So they haven't just shown up once. They've shown up 3 times at the top out of 1.5 million results. They're at the top 3, again, with Amazon's name, everything else. So again, if you had 20,000, even if you had 10,000 people a month, remember that was what I said the minimum should be. Minimum was 10,000. So just think, if you had 10,000 people searching every month for your book, then you know this for a fact. And we're not guessing here. Google's told us, shared us that information that there was, the average monthly searches on the book. So we already know this. We take all the guesswork out of it, and then we're able to get our books showing up like that in Google. So that's why we start off with with the Google keyword tool. That's the way. So is that pretty cool? Was everyone pretty impressed with that? I mean, I was blown away when I saw that. Lots yes is coming in. See a couple of questions coming in as well, and guys, we will absolutely answer all those questions. Any questions you have at the end. It's the Shirley says blown away, very impressive. Yeah, exactly. T said the searches are quite low for how to earn income in passive economy. Yeah, absolutely. So he didn't necessarily pick the best topic, but remember, you're going to pick a better topic. So you will know what yours are, and then you're going to show up like this in the search results, right? So that's how it worked. And it was the keyword planner, the Google keyword planner, Mike, is what you need to do to be able to plan and see what the searches are for your topic and niche. All right, so not only do we use the keyword planner tool to find hot topics and we cherry pick the titles, right? You guys now know how to do that. You can go and do that immediately. So how else can we increase the money? Now, in those first few checks that Ty got, you saw that there was a bump, there was a significant jump. I think it was from that 2,800, it doubled, right, to 4,000. Well, that was from doing some of the stuff, playing around with some marketing stuff, right? And one of the things was changing the title. Now, Amazon will let you change the title even once you have published the book. And we have tested different titles and how they work, and we have found that we have these things called title enhancers, and they are little words that you can add, and I'm talking just words that you add to the titles of your book, and we have literally doubled and tripled sales by adding these titles. And these little elements can dramatically increase sales. And of course, I want to give you some now. Now, we have a really big list, but I want to give you some to get going right now. So once you've found your title and you're ready to get it up there, we can add these title enhancers, and these are some of the title enhancers, some good ones on the left here, okay? So let me show you how these are used. So how to stain your deck like a professional versus learn to stain your deck. Now, learn to stain your deck would be a perfectly suitable title to be in the Amazon store, right? I mean, we could go into a bookstore, we could see that book, and that wouldn't look out of place. It makes sense. But we could have the exact same book, because, you know, you're always going to get books with similar titles. I mean, any of you that are in personal development, you know, there's lots of different books on law of attraction and productivity and different things, but we just change them slightly, right? So, but by adding how to stain your deck, adding that how-to title enhancer will double and triple the sales. So you can have the exact same book and just have this how-to in your title, and you can double and triple your sales. And we found it consistently across the board. It's not always double and triple, but a lot of the time it is. It's that powerful. Same with quickest ways too. So 21 quickest ways to make money online versus the guide to making money online. The guide to making money online, again, perfectly okay title, but 21 quickest ways to make money online outsells at least 2 to 1, if not 3 to 1 will outsell the others. Why? Because it's a trigger, right? We currently live in a world of such speed. You know, everything's moving so fast. We want instant gratification. We are so impatient. You know, it's incredible. It makes me laugh. You know, the people get annoyed about a long flight, right? A flight from England, say to England to UK. I heard someone, 7-hour flight. Oh God, I don't want a 7-hour flight. You're flying across the world, right? In 7 hours, that's it. And yet people still complain about a long flight, right? We're so used now to instant gratification. We want things so fast. So by adding that to your book, you're talking to the person's subconscious mind into their needs and their wants by adding these title enhancers. Fastest way to, same thing, right? Fastest way to get your nursing degree versus Health Quad's nursing guide. Easy ways. Easy is great as well because it suggests that, we're pretty lazy. Let's be honest. I'm certainly lazy. I have no problem admitting that I'm lazy. If there's a hard way of doing something or the easy way, I'm going the easy way. Got to be honest. I'm gonna go that easy way for sure. So quick and easy ways to lose weight is definitely going to be more appealing than anything. Adding other things to losing weight. So 7 best exercises for losing weight. Right. 7 best stretches for losing weight or something. Quick and easy ways to lose weight is going to be more appealing. All right, and same with tips too. So tips 21 tips to being a better husband and wife. Cheapest way is also good as well because we want to save money. And you don't have to add them to the beginning either. So the ultimate guide to moving across country and the cheapest way to do it. So we can add this at the end. Now most people would not add that to the end of their title. They would just leave it
the Ultimate Guide to Moving Across Country. That would be a standard title you'd see in there, but not you and not me anymore. We add, and the cheapest way to do it, and we are going to outsell those other books, double if not triple the amount. So really cool. Have you guys all got those down? Did you, everyone make this make sense to everyone? Everyone got those down? I don't want to jump ahead until everyone's got that down. Yes, got them, says Paul. Done, 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 done. Lots of dones and yeses coming up. Bob, yes. Cynthia, yes. Awesome. Cool. Got it, Michael. All right, excellent. Let's keep moving then. Everyone's got these down? Cool. So, finally, now I know we've gone on, we're still in step one here, right? We're still in research, but don't worry, this is the last part. We're going to have a quick pop quiz now, because this is the most important part. You get the research right, the rest takes care of itself. It's almost like printing money, because you already know there's people looking. We add the title enhancers. We can do some other cool stuff with the covers and things like that. So once you know that those people are looking for it, once you know there's the demand and you can pick a title out that people are searching for, we know for a fact they're almost like printing money, because we know that it'd be hard not to sell at least a few copies of our book. So final test here for you guys. Let me just make sure that I've been able to explain this okay to everyone. How to garden. Type that in. Now that's a huge topic, how to garden. So there's like 45 million results for that. So the ad group comes up with garden bed. Okay, that's an interesting one, and we can have a look down here. And we can look at all these different types of searches that people are doing for garden beds. Now, based on what we have learned so far in the first part of this webinar, which one of those results would we pick for our title, based on what we've talked about? Make sure everyone was paying attention, or more to the point that I've actually been able to explain this in a simple, understandable fashion. Shelley's got it. Everyone, Cynthia's got it. Pat's got it. Everyone's getting it here. Yes, yes, yes. So I think everyone's got it. I'm just going through now. Guys, this is brilliant, by the way. We've got a bunch of people on here, and our answers are flying in. So thank you. I really appreciate the interaction. It makes it a lot more fun for me when when I know you guys are enjoying it as well. Yeah, we've got the how-to information. Exactly. Yeah, there's the. Okay, so yeah, you guys have absolutely got it, every single one of you. So that's awesome. So we got the how-to on the front, how to build a raised garden bed. If anyone's too embarrassed to put their answer in, it was how to build a raised garden bed. And reason why? It's got a title enhancer, right? But we could add the title enhancer later. Okay, we could add the title enhancer later. The real key is the fact that there are 12,000 global monthly searches. And what did I say the minimum was? What did I say the minimum was? That's right, 10,000 global monthly searches. You're absolutely right. You guys got it. So 10,000 was the minimum. So again, 12,000, how to build a raised garden bed. If we went and created an ebook on this based on what I've shown you, with how it can show up in Google, we've got Amazon's name next to it, you've got Amazon.com next to it, you've got some social proof with the ratings, all that good fun stuff. Do you think you'd be able to sell some books of, how to build a raised garden bed? And this is the point I was making about specific, right? Being specific. What a specific title this is, like how to build a raised garden bed. I mean, that if you're searching for that and you see it's in Amazon as a price point and you have your credit card on file with Amazon, there is the chances of them going in and buying that are huge. And a lot of times they don't even have to buy it, they can lend it. Amazon has a thing called the lending library, so they can borrow it, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So they don't actually even have to spend any money, and you still get paid. You still get paid, which makes it even better. All right, so everyone has got this. Is this good stuff so far, by the way, guys? Everyone enjoying this? You guys get a lot of value from this? Lots of woohoos coming in. Shirley, yes. Michael, yes. Constance, Janet, Patrick, awesome. Yes, thank you to Jeff. Cool. All right, so that, guys, is step one. Research. That is step one. And that, like I said, is the most important point, because if we know that, like, for example, that how to build a raised garden bed, I mean, that is such a great topic. It's specific. We know there's 12,000 searches a month done on it. Now, what do we do next? I mean, once we've done that research, we know it's there. We've just got to create the content. So we've got to get it created. Now, there are simply two ways to do this. Do not overcomplicate this. There is one way that I use, and there's one way that I do not. But it's entirely up to you. So the way I choose to do it is get someone else to write it for me. So I'm dyslexic. I am not a writer at all. I do not do much writing at all. I actually left school when I was 16 because I wanted to be a professional golfer. So I didn't even work at it. You know, I could have got better, but I didn't even work at it. I left school at 16. So for me, my writing and spelling is horrendous. My grammar is awful. So yeah, I do not put pen to paper very often unless it's sort of writing out goals and things like that. That's about the only writing I do is my personal development stuff. So I'm not going to be sitting down and writing a book on how to build a raised garden bed. I can tell you that now for a fact. I would much rather just go and pay someone $50 to do it for me. Now, why would I pay someone $50 to do this for me? Well, because I know there's 12,000 people every month searching for how to build a raised garden bed, right? I know there is. So I can make a pretty good bet on the fact that I'm going to sell some books. And if I'm charging a decent amount of money, let's say, you know, $7 for those books, out of those 12,000 people, it wouldn't take very many to get my money back, right? And that would be in the first month. After that, the amount once it's there, it's there. I mean, you've uploaded it. You get that money coming in every month. Remember, that's average monthly searches in Google. So that's not just 1 month. I mean, that's the average. So every single month, we've got, you know, an average of 12,000 people, new people looking for my book. So for me to pay $50 to have someone write it for me is a complete no-brainer. I mean, all day long. That's what I'll do. And the best part is that you own 100% of the rights, and you can resell it for as long as you want. You can put your name on it or use a pen name. You don't have to use your own name. I use a pen name for my books, which is just where you make up a name. And don't worry, there's nothing wrong with using that. It's some of the most famous authors in the world are not the real names of the author because they use it for anonymity, because they want to keep some sort of a private life going, right? It's nice for an author can do that versus, say, an actor who generally can't do that. But, you know, so they use pen names. A lot of authors use pen names on there, so you can do the same. And the reason why you might want to do that is if you're going into different markets. So let's say we write a book on how to build a raised garden bed, or have someone write a book on how to build a raised garden bed, and we publish it, and then we do one on Facebook marketing. It just looks a bit weird. If it's all public, you know, that would look a bit strange, having Tommy Andula as an author of gardening and mixed martial arts fighting, MMA fighting. He also knows how to do... I'd be like the most well-rounded person in the planet, right? It'd be amazing if I could write on all those topics. So I use a pen name. But if you want it for your own branding, let's say you want to use it as your own branding. So if you're an expert in something, let's say you're a fitness expert. So my wife, for example, she's going to be publishing a whole bunch of books under her own name because it's all going to be in the fitness, health and wellness and fitness. She's a personal trainer, so she's going to be writing those books under her own name. So it's entirely up to you which way you do that. Now, to get these written by somebody else, you can use two sites. Go to odesk.com or Elance. There are a bunch of others out there. I use Odesk for pretty much all my outsourcing. All right, odesk.com for pretty much all my outsourcing. Personal preference, there's no reason why particularly. I just like the layout. I like how it works. I find good people on there. Again, up to you. If you've got another one that you like, you can use that as well. But odesk.com is my recommendation. And it's very simply, Odesk is simply a job site. So you go and post for free, by the way. This is free. You don't have to pay anything to do this. You go and post a job for free. So right now, you could go onto odesk.com and post a job saying, I would like someone to write me a book, research and write a book on how to build a raised garden bed to be published to the Kindle, right, published in Amazon. You could go and post that job right now, and I guarantee within about a couple of hours, you would have a bunch of writers, professional writers offering to write that book for you. Now, some are going to charge more. Some are going to say they want hundreds of dollars to write it, and others will say they'll do it for less. So it's up to you to negotiate that. But like I said, you can find them. I get good writers. My book's written for anywhere between $50 to $100, depending on what the topic is and how much research they have to do for it. But Like I said, if you've done your research, it's worth every penny to me. In fact, the whole business can be outsourced, and that's pretty much what I do now. I don't even do the research. I have someone else doing that as well. So this whole thing sort of runs on autopilot for me. Now, if you would like to write the book yourself, that is not a problem either. It's dead simple. You can just write it in a Word document. Just write it in a Word document. But if you want to, that's the way to go. Now, I do have one other suggestion for you, because this does come up occasionally. Sometimes there'll be a student who asks, well, say I'm an expert. So let's say you're an expert in offline marketing, right? You're an expert in Facebook marketing, for example. But just because you're an expert in Facebook marketing and you know how to do Facebook marketing doesn't necessarily mean you're a good writer, okay? But it is your knowledge. It is your knowledge, and you want to put your name on it and you want to publish the book. So what do you do? What options do you have? Well, simple. Dictate it. Dictate it. In fact, if you are a PC user, you have a built-in piece of software into your computer in Windows that will record your voice for you. Just search audio recorder, and I think it's audio recorder. You have to have a look in the program section, but it's on there, and you can just dictate it. So all you would do is write, say, 5 points. So let's say you're a yoga instructor. You could put the health benefits of yoga, 5 top stretches, eating before and after a yoga class, what you should eat before, what you should eat after, right? You could get these, the main topic, and then 12 subcategories, and just talk about those subcategories. Talk about the topic overall, talk about the subcategories, and then wrap it all up. Once that's recorded, you then go to odesk.com and hire someone to transcribe the audio. You just send them the file, they'll transcribe it again. They can do that for 20, 30 bucks. They'll transcribe the audio for you, and you have your book. You could then hire someone to edit it and make it look really nice and make sure the grammar's perfect in it and it reads correctly. Again, anywhere, easily get that done for under 100 bucks. You've got your own book, your knowledge, your profession, and it's all done for you, and you can claim that you've written it and everything else, and you're an internationally published author. So those are your options. Now, guys, seriously, don't get held back with this. It's not hard. It doesn't have to be hard getting this content created. Just make the decision. Find something that's good and go for it. Either write it yourself, dictate it, and have it transcribed, or hire someone else to write it. So a couple of questions come in there about Odesk as well. So if you save those for the end, I'll get into that. I don't want to get too distracted. I'm already running a little bit behind here. So I want to make sure we get through this, and then we can have a Q&A at the end. So again, go to Odesk, get the content created. That is as simple as that. Then the last step is publishing the book, and this literally takes, because once the person who's written, let's say you do what I do and you have someone else write it, they're going to send it back to you, and then we've got to publish it. So what are we going to do now? Well, it takes 5 to 10 minutes to create your account, the publishing account, and to actually publish the book. It could not be easier. Now, it's not, I remember someone telling me that, oh yeah, WordPress is so easy to build websites on. Yeah, it wasn't for me. I mean, I can do some very basic stuff. I can install WordPress and I can do that stuff, but I can't do much else, unless that isn't built into the basic theme. Whereas this, when I say this is easy, it really, really is. So, again, I just want to make sure everyone's with me here. So far, with the first 2 steps, is everyone think they can do this? Is this not leaving anyone behind? Is this all something you guys feel you can do? Let me know if you're enjoying this and you're excited about this stuff. Yes, lots of stuff. Cynthia says she's a transcriber editor. So awesome. And starting out on Elance. Very cool. Yes, sir. Got it. Everyone says. Shelley says yes, yes. Pat, yes. DJ, yes. Mike, yes. Sarah, yes. They're flying up the screens here. I can't pick out the names. Shooting up my screen. I'm excited to them. I think it's Irma. Hopefully I'm not mispronouncing that. It says I'm excited. Sorry if I am. Again. Yes, it is Irma. Okay, cool. Awesome. Excellent. Good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this and getting a lot of value. So finally, the last step. So we have to now go and publish our book. So the site that we go to publish on is called kdp.amazon.com. kdp.amazon.com. This is the Amazon's publishing. This is Amazon's publishing platform, and it is a real publishing company, by the way. Just like Simon and Schuster, just like Penguin, any of those big publishing companies that publishing books that are in your house right now. This is publishing. And when you publish a book on here, you can officially tell everyone that you are an internationally published author. You are an internationally published author. You can put that on your business cards. You can do whatever you like. Now, I don't have time to go into this right now, but if you become a bestseller, and you can, it's very, very easy to do. In fact, we talk about that in it's a bit more advanced stuff than what we can do right now. But you can become a bestseller by selling. If you pick the right niche and stuff, you can sell about 15 books and become a bestseller, and then you can be introduced as the international best-selling author. It is quite incredible. So you are, yeah. And people will. Here's a side note as well. People will pay you to do this for them, because they would like to be able to say that they're an internationally published author. And I'll give you an example and show you something that we can help you with that coming up in a bit as well. But to publish your account, now you can either use you can use your existing account. So just sign. If you have an Amazon account, sign up for that. This will be kept separate from your account. These are two separate things, but they just make it easy for you to sign up. So you can use your own account unless you want to open a new one. It's up to you. So that's it. And then once you do that, you just got to fill in your information. They're going to ask you information. Do you want to be paid by check or by straight into your bank account? You get to choose, right? If you want to be paid in your bank account, then give them your bank stuff. If you want to be paid by check, give them your address. It's up to you, right? Dead simple stuff. Nothing complicated. Once you have filled out your information, and by the way, you can do this from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in Guam through to Alaska, you know, UK, you're in the UK, you can do this. If you're in Egypt, you can do this. I mean, it doesn't matter. I've never found anywhere in the world that you can't publish books from, so it doesn't matter why. And again, that's also something that's really cool, is it allows you to travel and do this as well. So you can literally support a traveling lifestyle with this stuff as well, which is really cool. But so just fill that in. Once you have filled in your account, again, it's a few questions, takes 2 minutes to do. You will then go to the home page of your publishing. The publishing page, which will basically be called your bookshelf. They call it a bookshelf. And on the bookshelf, you won't have anything because you haven't published any books yet. But you will see a tab that says Add New Title. Add New Title. You click that tab, and it's going to say, complete the following 7 steps. That's all there is to it, 7 steps. And it is as easy as this. Step 1, title. And you fill in your title. Step 2, description, and you write the description of the book. What is the book about? Step 3, cover, and you upload your cover. Right? It's that simple to do. So, but there are some, and then it goes through and it'll ask you a few questions like cover, what's the name of the author, and you put the name of the author. I mean, it's so easy. Literally a child could do it. And then you pick your price point and you go through it and you publish, and that's it. But there are some things that you should do correctly when you're going through this process. So although it's easy to do, there are some things that people make mistakes with. Now, one is with the description, okay? Amazon gives you 4,000 characters to use. You don't have to use that many. You don't have to make your description that long. That's the length, like how much space they give you to write a description. 4,000 characters. So, you know, one letter would be 1 character. So you get 4,000. Now, use as many as you can. We have tested this, and the better your description is, the more you'll sell. There are 3 things that will increase your sales if you get these right. 1 is the title, 2 is the description, and 3 is the cover, your cover image, which I'll talk about in a second. So descriptions. Write good descriptions, or have whoever writes the book for you, have them write a summary about the book and use that as a description. If you are doing fiction books, like, say, for example, I said my wife and I are going to do short story books, right, for children's storybooks, then what would I put in the description there? I mean, it's a short story. Well, I'd talk about what the book is actually going to say, and then I'd give maybe some backstory to the characters themselves. Okay, so let's say we were talking, you know, there was two crazy monster characters or something in there, and you could talk about their development, their backstory. like a prelogue to the actual book. If it's a non-fiction book, like a how-to book, then sell the benefits. Sell them on the benefits of why they want this book over everything else. Nobody does this properly, guys. So if you do this and you're the choice between, there's a choice between your book and someone else's, they're going to buy yours. This is why you want to do a good description. Next, eye-catching cover, okay? You want an eye-catching cover. Again, dead easy to do. Just go to Odesk and hire somebody to do it. Hire someone to do it off Odesk, okay? It's same site. You just, again, type in, someone to design a ebook cover for me, and you can get those done. But here's the tip, okay, that I have for you about getting the covers done. Get more than one done. Get more than one. This is killer, because you can test your covers, and you will be amazed at the difference in sales simply from changing the cover of your book. I can't tell you how many times I've published a book, and I always publish it with the cover that I like the most. I'll usually get 3 or 4 created, right? Same titles, just different covers, different colors, maybe a different image on there, different layouts, that kind of stuff. In fact, you probably only have to pay one time for the cover, and they'll still do the different layouts and stuff and put some different colors on there. You probably won't even have to pay generally any extra for that, for them to do that. So, because it's still the same cover, they're just moving stuff around, testing different elements. And you will be amazed. I always pick the one I like the most, right? So I'll pick my favorite cover and publish it. And 9 times out of 10, the one I like is never the one that sells the best, ever. So there is such a valuable lesson there in the fact that you don't let your emotions choose. You pick the one you like to start with, but every 2 weeks you can change the cover out. Test the cover. Amazon lets you do that. Nobody does this. Everyone is lazy, so they'll publish a book, they'll get some sales, and they'll leave it. You can literally double your sales by just testing a different cover. I mean, triple your sales in some cases. So again, that's such a killer tip, guys. Make sure you have your app, have the person create some different versions of the cover for you to test. Formatting. Now, this is dead easy. People always ask me, I don't know how to format my books. It's just a Word document. Okay, just because you don't have to, it's not like an app, like Ty and I have an app company where we develop apps for the Android and we develop apps for the iPhone. And there's different languages, you've got to program it into the languages. You don't have to do any of that for the Amazon Kindle. You just put it in a Word document and upload the Word document, and Amazon will convert it for you. You do not have to pay anyone to do this. Please don't make that mistake. You do not have to pay anyone to do it. And finally, the price point. Right? I promised you to give you one of our top performing price points, and this changes. The markets change. When something comes out, it's usually a lot more expensive. Used to be up around sort of $9 was the best converting price point for me. Right now, it is $597. That price point is making me more money than any other, and I test lots of different ones, right? That's making me more money than any other. And the reason why is because, one, people perceive my books as being better than others, right? If everyone's charging $2.99 for their books, which most people do, they charge $2.99 because they're scared to charge more because they don't think people will buy. Completely opposite tends to be true. You won't sell as many in volume, but you'll make more money, which is why we're here, right? We want to make money. So we can sell more. And also, here's the other thing. Remember earlier I said that there was a lending library? Amazon will actually pay you to lend your book out. So they will lend your book out. If you let them lend your book to people, to their customers, they will pay you for it. They won't pay you the full price, not the $597, but they will pay you $3, right? They'll pay you about half. So if you had a choice of borrowing something, if I gave you a choice of something you could have for free, and I said, okay, here's a bottle of water for you. You can have a bottle of water that is $1, and you can have it for free. Or you can have this really fancy, nice-looking bottle of water that's $6, or you can have this one for free. Which bottle are you going to take for free, all things being equal? You're going to take the $6 bottle of water just because you think you're getting a better deal, right? Same thing. I can't tell you, I'm making so much more money now because I'm charging more on the lending library. I make so much more money by Amazon paying me to lend my book out simply because I charge more than other people, so people think that my book is worth more and they're getting a better deal when they get it for free. And I still make money. Amazing! And I'm not doing any extra work. So again, price points key, $5.97. I do recommend you test your price points. Really, really important to test the price points. But please, so has everyone got those down? Everyone got those notes down there? Everyone got those... Guys, I'm telling you there, just those tips, if you do nothing, if you don't take anything else but the tips I've just given you there, you are going to crush it with this. I promise you. Just those tips I have given you there. Lots of yeses coming in. Everyone seems to be really enjoying this. That's cool. Jessica says, how many pages for 597? I'll answer the questions. I'll answer any questions about length of books and all that good stuff at the end. Let's just keep it moving now, so that if anyone needs to get going, they can. I don't want to hold everyone here for 3 hours, but we can. Anyone who wants to stay on can obviously stay on, and I'll happily answer those questions in a minute. So cool. I'm glad everyone's really enjoying this. So important. The bottom line is that Amazon wants you to make as much money as possible. I'm going to repeat that because it's so profound, it's not even funny. Amazon wants you to make as much money as possible. Now, why do they want you to make as much money as possible? Well, simple fact is the whole way through this, everything I've shared with you, Amazon has made no money, right? It's free to publish on Amazon's publishing platform. They don't charge you to do it. That Amazon kdp.amazon.com is free. It doesn't cost a penny. The only way Amazon makes money is if you make money, because they pay you a royalty on the sale, just like a regular publishing house would, right? They would pay you on the sale. Difference is Amazon will pay you 70%. So out of that 597, Amazon takes 30, and you take 30%, and you take 70% of it, of every single sale that comes in. And they don't make any money unless you sell books, which is why they will actively try and promote your books within their system. So you upload it, and then if it's on, say, on the topic of personal development, let's say you want to do a book on personal development, law of attraction maybe, you could do that, and then anyone who's bought anything else like that or by similar authors in that genre, Amazon's going to be like, hey, you like that, you might like this book here. And again, if you have a good looking cover, this is why we test the covers, because we can increase our sales. We've got the good price points. People say it's valuable, right? People can borrow it. They don't even have to spend money on it. And this is why it is such an amazing opportunity here, because so much of the hard work is being done for us. And Amazon, again, wants us to do as much money as possible. I don't know anything else where, a big, massive corporate company like that actually wants the little guy to do well. They want us to do well. It's amazing. Now, just to give you an idea of how big this business is and how amazing it is in the last year or so, about $3 billion worth of ebooks were sold, according to Forrester's research. That number is supposed to jump to $10 billion in the next few years. So just think, we're making $40,000 a month with this stuff, anywhere between 30 to 40,000 a month, depending on sales, and Christmas time it'll spike and things like that. Anywhere between 30 to 40,000 a month, and that's that's just out of a $3 billion pie. You had Amanda Hocking at the beginning. I showed you. She's made millions. You had John Locke, millions and millions of copies sold. All that came from this small piece of this $3 billion pie. Think about how much opportunity there is when it gets to $10 billion. This is just going to grow and grow and grow. So again, this is the ground floor of this. This is just, we are barely scratching the surface with the potential of how much money is going to be made with this. So I promised you earlier, here's a quick look at inside the bank account here, where you can see here are the payments that came in for Amazon. Okay. Now, you're going to get, this is what it's going to look like when you start selling. You will get different payments. It doesn't just come in one, it will come out in different ones if you decide to have it paid into your bank account here, because you will get different countries. They pay you per country. So you can see here, the one I highlighted in blue, this was for German sales, I believe. This is from Germany. So we made $493 that month just from German sales alone. just from the German sales alone. Plus and then the $23,000, 386. That was from that's from the US, so that's US sales. Your US sales will always be bigger, and the $5,506 for UK, so the UK sales. And guys, this is growing and growing and growing. So Amazon isn't even in all the countries yet. They've only just got into Australia. Australia's only just come on to be able to buy and log on and download Kindle stuff. So really, really exciting. Again, massive growth. So this is going to grow and grow and grow exponentially. So you can see you're going to get them coming in from different countries because it's global. It's global. And a little side note here, something a little bit of fun as a side note. I was looking to buy my wife a new car, and we're not flashy. We don't, overly obnoxious spending or anything like that, but she does want a new car. So I was looking at some nice ones like BMWs and Audis and stuff. And I realized that I could literally finance any brand new car like BMW, Mercedes, Audi for about $500 a month. I could finance it for $500 a month. So that's a couple of eBooks and pay for my car. I was like, that's so cool. And the potential is huge here. You've seen with just a few half-decent selling titles, 2 or 3, and you can pretty much pay for a brand new car. But again, now imagine if you've got 9, 10, 11, even 20 of these books coming in. How much, how fast this can grow, and potentially it can grow. And the great thing is you can do it from anywhere, right? You can travel around. You can travel as much as you like. Like, I love to travel. That's my thing. I do love to travel. I spend money on travel. But again, this happens all the time. These sales are coming in all the time. You can do it from anywhere in the world. Like now, while I'm on here with you, there are sales coming in. As I was saying, John Locke only had 9 titles, and he sold over 1 million ebooks. So, it always interests me. What would you guys do with some extra income? A lot of people say just $1,000 a month would make a difference. Well, that's so doable. It's not even funny. So it always fascinates me what people would do. So what would you guys do with that? Just throw some answers in chat box here. I sip my water. What would you guys imagine what you could do with this with just a few titles? What would you do? Tim said get it made. Yeah, you could definitely get it made. Yeah, it's definitely an option. I don't have one, I have to say. Jeff says take Mike Stewart out to dinner. Nice. Absolutely, Mike's rocking. We had I had great fun dinner with Mike in Atlanta. Pat says, how do I my hairstylist, new guitar, Shelley. Lots of people saying traveling. Yeah, traveling's a great one. In fact, we have a student in this who's going through this and following this system, and basically he went on a round the world trip, and he paid for every place that he went to. He stayed for 2 weeks, and he took notes on everywhere that he went, and he basically published a book like a tourist guide on every city he went to. Good places to eat, bad places to eat, good places to go, bad places to go, all that good stuff. And halfway around his trip, he had already paid for the entire trip, and he's just going to be making money for that from years to come now. So those books are just sitting there making him years to come. So there are endless possibilities. In fact, would you like to see? You can see some of the people, see our Facebook group, so you can sort of see some of the variety of people that we have that are doing this, because everyone can do this. We've got someone in our Facebook group, I think Betty. I think she's 85 years old doing this. Now, it's not to say that old people can't do things, but as I struggle technically. My granddad, for example, would certainly not be be on the computer doing this, but you can if you want to. I mean, this process is that simple. Lots of yeses coming in. Okay, let's have a quick look at this then. Let's have a quick look at the take you over and show you the Facebook group here. So I had a feeling you might, so I had it open. I was in here earlier. By the way, this is me up here. Come say hi. Come find me. I'm a real person. You can come see me. But you can see here now. This is a private group for students. That have gone through our training, but you can see we've got 525 members in here, all just all having real success. Polly's done well; she's been out there doing it, but this is cool. So I'll share this with you right now as well, guys. I just did this. I put a post in our group here saying I totally give you permission to steal this from me, because I tested something recently where you could basically, it was to do with Craigslist and posting an ad on Craigslist and getting people to write all the content for me and write books for me based on Craigslist. So that was really that's really cool. And I put in here, basically here was the post that I used actually on Craigslist. I talked about Craigslist interviewing people, and I had great responses, and I was paying people a few bucks to do those and got a load of content created. So that's another good way you can find writers, is go up to use Craigslist as well, guys. But yeah, so everyone can do this, guys. We have people from all ages. It doesn't matter age, experience-wise. You can totally do this. It's it's like I said, simple 3-step system for getting in there and having results with this. In fact, we've got a good thing in here where we can help each other get reviews and review each other's books and things like that. So it's a really, really, really good community. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that very, very quickly there. So all very fun stuff. And like I said, everyone can do this. So this isn't far away. You're only a couple of books away from potentially a new car. If that was what you wanted, you're a couple of books away from a new car. So cool stuff. Mike says, is the group a requirement to join? Yes, that is a private group. Well done. Loving this. This is awesome. Cool. Everyone's being, wow, these are so cool. I'm just looking at the responses here. This is absolutely awesome. Love it. Churchy's good. Cool beans. Thank you, guys. You have some really kind, very kind praises coming in here. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. Now, the best part about this, guys, is it's growing, right? The amount of money, as Amazon grows, this is going to grow for you and me, right? We're going to make a lot of money here to come as Amazon keeps pushing. The amount of people that buy the ebook readers keeps growing. We're going to make more money. And as you've seen, with very little additional work on our part, we can just add another book, add another title, and make a bit more money. And, for example, the work that Ty did to get those checks at the beginning was done one time, and yet he continues to get paid month after month. If you want to make more money, you just simply add another title. Like I said, you take a few more minutes to go through the steps, go through the research, get someone to create it, upload it, and you are good to go. Now, I want to be clear, though, as much as I love this, and I think this is very easy, easy is relative, okay? Easy is relative. There is no such thing as a push-button, get-rich-quick system. This is not it, right? You do have to do the steps. You've got to do research, but if you can do those steps, if you do the 3 steps, this is the closest thing I think you can find to printing money. Like I used that term earlier. It's because you already know, if you do your research right, the rest of it takes care of itself. Now, someone asked a question earlier, and I didn't answer it because I had this slide about, is this the Amazon Associates program, which is their affiliate program? And the answer is no. This is separate. This is Amazon's Kindle direct publishing platform. So anyone can do this. It doesn't matter what state you're in, doesn't matter what country you're in, and you still get to get paid 70% royalty. So you can still make a massive amount of money. Now, a couple of things other things we haven't really talked about is the fact that, we don't need to get traffic with this, which is a lot of fun. Because a lot of people struggle with traffic generation. I think is the #1 question asked. How do I get traffic? How do I get traffic? We don't need to worry about that with this. There's no order taking. There's no customer service issues. No shipping of orders. No merchant accounts. No PayPal issues or headaches, right? We don't. There's no chasing customers or prospects for expired credit cards or any of those shenanigans that can occur with other online businesses that occur. And of course, let's not forget, Amazon has 300 million credit cards on file. So that is pretty much the biggest buyers list on the planet. And we can literally partner with them and tap into this. Now, why does Amazon take care of all those things? So if we go back to that last slide, why does Amazon give us their traffic? Why do they take care of all this stuff for us? Because Amazon wants us to make money. They don't make money unless we make money. So they have to make it easy, which is why they made it really easy to get started. Doesn't matter if you've got limited skills. It's a monthly recurring income stream because they want to make money every single month, which means in turn you make money every month. And you don't need to build websites, no blogs, none of that stuff. None of those things that a lot of times hold people back. And Amazon handles all the order taking, fulfillment, customer service, all that good stuff, and we still get paid 70% royalty. I'm quite happy to pay them 30% of my sale, only when there's a sale, for them to take care of all that other stuff and basically tap into all their traffic and use all their traffic. I think that's such an awesome thing to be able to do. So guys, let's have a talk about the training. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, I'm interested in Ty's program and how we can move forward with this. So let's have a chat about that now. This Ty's course is basically for anyone who is looking for an easy way to make money online. I mean, it doesn't get any hard. You've seen how simple it is. In fact, if you've never sold anything in your life, that's perfect. You don't have to be a salesman. People don't like selling, and they don't want to do, marketing often comes across as selling. None of that stuff. You don't have to worry about that. It doesn't matter if you've got an 8th grade education. I mean, Ty's 13-year-old daughter started doing this. She's 14 now, but she's, I think her account at 14 years old, and her account brings in about $4,000 a month. 4,000. She is our youngest. She is the youngest student, but that's what's great. You can do this with the whole family. Stay interested in reading and all that good stuff, and reading and writing, which of course with computers and stuff now, it's kind of hard to keep them engaged in that stuff. So 13-year-old girl bringing in $4,000 a month. Now I'm pretty sure it goes into a college fund, but that's not the point. The point is that it's a real easy thing to do. Anyone can do this. Doesn't matter if you've got limited experience, internet access, time, money. I do most of this stuff from Starbucks, sitting in Starbucks. Doesn't matter if you hate writing, if you have no technical skills, you've seen how simple this is to do. I mean, it just takes a few minutes. Doesn't matter if you live in a country outside of the United States. We've literally got people from all over the globe in our Facebook group, and students of this who are doing really well, making thousands of dollars. So, and you'll see some of the success stories in a second. But basically what we've done is we've put together a very complete course that shows you step by step how Ty grew his Amazon Kindle publishing account from nothing to over $30,000 a month. And it was done in less than a few months to be able to get it there. So Ty's going to drop his card and show you pretty much single thing that we've learned about making unheard of amounts of money, as you've seen, publishing material to Kindle. Now, here is some of the stuff that you are going to learn and going to get. We're going to show you how to find topics with high demand. Now, we showed you how to do the research, but that can take a bit of time. So we've tested dozens of different topics over the months, and we have a list of the best ones. We have a list of the topics that make us the most money. I mean, we're in pretty much every market you can imagine. We've got a list of the best ones. We're going to give you these. We're going to give these to you. You get a list of the best-selling topics. These are topics that sell like crazy, and they're going to make you money fast. And that's the key, right? You want to make money quickly. That instant gratification thing applies to us as well. We want to make money fast, and that's how we're going to save that time for you. We're also going to show you which way to go, which way is the best way to go for you, whether you want to have someone else write your content for you, like I do. If that's the case, then we'll show you the right and the wrong way to go about doing this. Now, the very important thing is that you own 100% of the rights to your eBooks. Now, a lot of people screw this up big time because they have someone else do it, and they don't do it correctly, and then they end up not owning the rights to it. So we're going to show you exactly how that's done, so you never make that mistake. Or if you choose to go the other way, and option number 2, and write your own content, we'll give you pre-formatted templates to make the whole process of writing your content drop dead easy and get your material approved every time, guaranteed, without delay. You've just got to fill in the blanks, and you're off to the races. We're going to show you the simple strategy that Ty taught one of his buddies that's now making him nearly $4,000 a month from simple 2- to 3-page reports. Now, so I know a couple of people asked about the length of reports. From just 2- to 3-page reports, anyone could do this. Even I could write a 2- or 3-page report. And this strategy has been working very effectively, and it's bringing in one of the Ty's mates $4,000 a month. This is all he does, is this, $4,000 a month. He's even got his kids doing it now. So we're going to share that with you as well. We're going to show you how to find what people want to buy first before we go and create it. Now, the easiest way to make money online is by finding out what people want to buy and then sell it to them. Right? We're going to show you how this is done. There are websites out there where people are literally telling you what they want. You've just got to go and get it created, put it in front of them, and the sales will come rolling in. We're going to give you how to create best-selling titles and descriptions that will draw mega attention to your ebooks and make people want to buy your stuff over everything else they see on Amazon. Remember, I said titles and descriptions And covers are the most important part. You get this right, you're going to crush it. This is going to be a lot of cash in your pocket when you go through this and get these titles and descriptions, right? We're going to show you the exact way to do that. We're also going to show you how to get super professional covers created, which is the third part of the puzzle. Just like the ones you see here, and most importantly, for just $5 to $10. $5 to $10 you can get these guys. Now, some people pay hundreds of dollars to have covers created of less quality. Why? Simply don't know any better. So we're going to show you the exact way to get the layouts for the covers, to get the high converting covers. So we show you how to lay the covers out, plus how to get them then created for $5 to $10. All right, so we're going to have you covered on all those fronts. Plus, more simple tips that we use for picking content to sell on Amazon. So, like I said, you can sell any type of content. And we're going to show you how to pick which is the best for you. Plus, we're going to give you this one method that tripled Ty's sales from $3,000 a month to $8,000. I mean, those checks at the beginning, you saw the jump. This is what caused it. We're going to give you this exact method so you can apply it immediately to your books. We're also going to give you you're also going to get the Amazon.com stupid mistakes. Now, these are mistakes that will cause you to lose money if you try and do this on your own. We basically see lots of people that do this make these 5 top money-losing mistakes. And we see people making them every day on Amazon. So we're going to show you how you can avoid making those mistakes, these common mistakes, so that you can get straight to making money, out of the gate. We're also going to give you the entire list of title enhancers, which we gave you a few to get you started here, but these are the title the entire list, so that you can, no matter what topic or genre you're going into, you're going to be able to just cherry pick the ones you like. You can plug them in, test them. It's completely faultless. You just plug them in and test them, find the ones that convert the best for you, and that's it. You're good to go. We'll also show you how to get hundreds, even thousands of other websites to post links back to your ebooks on Amazon. This is going to help you make even more money. This method alone makes thousands of dollars in additional revenue. This is outside of Amazon as well. So I'm pretty much just as excited about this as I am, honestly, about selling content on Kindle. So you're going to get this as well. This is awesome. Plus, you get access to the Facebook group I showed you. This is our private group. You cannot get access to this unless you are unless you are part of our family in the program, and you get to ask questions, you get to get updates, share ideas, brainstorm, get help. As you saw, I'm posting in there tips and what's working, Ty's in there, we're here to help. So if you have questions about your book covers, if you have questions about your titles, you just post them in there. We can critique them, give them back to you, so you can make sure takes the indecision out of it, so that you're going to have success with the books. We're really proud of this Facebook group. In fact, we asked how we were doing to make sure that we were doing well. And Llama came, one of the responses we got was from Llama, and she came back and said, I'd rate this group 9 out of 10. The support offered here is unlike anything I have experienced in any other group on Facebook or other social community during my 8-year online journey as an internet marketer. Everyone here gladly and genuinely shares their knowledge and experience without holding anything back. So I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but that was a really nice thing. 9 out of 10. She's been online for 8 years. So I promise you guys, you are in good hands here. Bert came in and said, I second that comment, Llama. Not sure how you guys brought such support and encouragement to this post, but it sure is welcome. So guys, we are here to help you and support you and make sure that you succeed with this. So I want you to imagine for a second just being able to upload one tiny ebook. We talked about those 2 to 3 page report strategy you're going to get. So just imagine being able to upload a tiny ebook without doing any marketing. There's no PPC. You don't have to do any PPC, and that pay-per-click advertising, so you don't have to pay for advertising, anything like that. And that one little ebook makes you hundreds of dollars a month on autopilot, almost pretty much automatically, once it's set up. Of course, we do have to go through and set it up. Or we'll teach you how to outsource the setup of it like I do, so you don't actually have to do any of it. And you simply move on. If you want to make more money, you simply move on, make another one, and add another one. You pretty much just choose what you want your income goal to be, and just keep adding books until you hit it. And then if you've got a holiday coming up, or you need to make a bit more money for a birthday, just do some research, upload a couple more books, and you're good to go. So to wrap things up, guys, in this course, we're going to show you the entire money-making system from start to finish. You're going to literally get to look over Ty's shoulder as he shows you everything that you'll need to get started at making money as quickly as possible. This has been made super easy so that everyone, especially newbies and beginners, can follow along and get quick results with it. Now, before we give you the URL, and give you the URL in just a second, I do have some amazing fast action bonuses for you. Of course, it wouldn't be a webinar if we weren't really trying to make this even better, make this even more appealing, which I hope this does. So, but these are fast action bonuses, guys. These are only available on the webinar. If you do not purchase today on the webinar, you won't be eligible for these bonuses. So, bonus number 1 is the Google Kindle Crunch course. This is where we are literally going to walk you by the hand through how to get your book on the first page of Google. Remember, we're using that tool and we want to be up in front of those thousands of people that are searching for us a month. This is how you do it. This was actually a separate course that Ty taught that he charged $500 for. So you're going to get this course included today when you invest in the Kindle Cash Flow. Plus, we included 2 additional bonus modules for anyone that orders today, which is basically the Facebook Socializer Edition and the YouTube Socializer module, which is going to show you how to drive tons of traffic from Facebook and do some really, really cool stuff from YouTube, and how you can have some videos created about your books and get thousands of hits a month onto your books through these 2 giant sites now. Again, YouTube is the second largest, I believe, search engine in the world now. It's like second to Google, it's YouTube. You know, people search YouTube. So if we can get your books on there in a really creative way, again, it's just equals $signs for you, basically. No one's doing this, guys, so we'll show you how it's done so you can go ahead and do it. Plus, we have 4 more bonuses for you. The first bonus is Publishing to Nook and iBooks mini course. There are 3 devices and businesses that have the market share for ebook readers. One is Kindle. Kindle owns and Barnes & Noble, which is the Nook, also have the remaining 20% of the market. So we're going to show you how you can take your books from Kindle and put them onto those devices as well, so that you are on every book, every device out there. And again, Ty taught this course. This was a separate course that Ty taught for $500, so you're going to get that course as well. Plus, we're going to give you the offline income publisher model. This was a fun thing we taught, which was how to basically do this for other people. I mentioned earlier that people will pay you to do this for them, to publish books for them. My dentist paid me $1,200 to publish a book for him on a manuscript that he had on Amazon. He didn't even care about the sales. He doesn't even want it for sales. He wants it so that he can put it on his business card. He is an internationally published author. Simply to improve the credibility of his business and increase sales, he can put it all over all his marketing. He paid me $1,200 to do that. I didn't even do it. I gave it to my outsourcers to do it. And they did it in about, 20 minutes. That was done for $1,200. So we're going to show you exactly how you could do this on a more consistent basis. And so if anyone who's doing the offline stuff, this is going to be perfect. There's also some really cool stuff that I'd be happy to share with you about how you can use this for restaurants. I've come up with some great ideas for this because I also do offline marketing as well. So some really cool stuff involved with this. Next up, we've got the turning your ebooks into physical books. We're going to show you how you can create a physical version of your book. And again, even if you don't have any sales coming in, this will increase your Kindle sales. It is amazing. Again, so all those secrets are going to be shared in this part here when we teach you how to turn it into a physical book as well. And we are going to give you the ebook list builder method as a bonus as well. And this is how we have devised a step-by-step method for getting anyone who downloads your book onto your email list and getting them to become a subscriber so you can build a buyer's list of really highly targeted people who are buying your books. Now, Amazon doesn't let you do this normally, so we had to come up with a clever way of doing this. It's nothing shady. It's all about just leading them from your book to your opt-in as well. So we're going to make them hungry for more information from you. It's really easy to do. You can build a list really, really quickly with this. So we're going to give you that method as well. And finally, I have one last bonus. Now, this is a fast action bonus like the others, but this is only for the first 10 people that order. And the reason why is because we're going to give you your very own virtual assistant. So I mentioned a second ago that I outsource all of this. I outsource the research. I outsource the uploading of the books. I mean, everything from research to writing to everything. Well, we are going to give you your very own virtual outsourcer for 40 hours. So you can use them to do anything. You don't have to use them with this business. You can use them on, if you have an offline business, you can use them offline to help you with the offline clients, whatever you want, do list building for you, whatever you want. They're yours to use as you like, but up to 40 hours. You can give them this course, give them the research part, they can do the research for you. The only thing they can't do is write the book for you. That's it. But they can interview people, they can find writers, hire writers for you, so you don't have to do any of it. You just have them start up and get going. So again, this is a real person. We actually have to pay them for their time. So it's a $600 value guide for 40 hours. We're going to pay that, but it is only for the first 10 people to order. So please get this, jump on this, because those will go really, really quickly, I assure you. So to wrap things up and just quickly go back over the bonuses, you get the Google Kindle Crunch course, you're going to get the YouTube, Facebook Socializer methods, you're going to get the iBooks and Nook mini course, you're going to get the offline income publish model, how to turn your books into physical books, you're going to get the ebook list builder method, plus you are going to get your very own virtual assistant for 40 hours. All of that for just basically trying this out today on the webinar, because there is a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee as well, of course. So you can get all these bonuses, the virtual assistant, everything, just for trying this out today. It's $2,682 total, plus the course itself, which is a beautiful home study course. You can see it here. This is going to be mailed to you. You can watch it with the family and really get everyone involved with this. And again, that normally sells for $2,000 outside of this webinar. So guys, you get all of that today. So go now, go over to www.kcf2.com/ms, www.kcf2.com/ms, and place your orders, guys. Get in there. Remember, we only have 10 of those virtual assistants, and they are going to go quickly. So please, put your name in the chat box for me. Please put your name in the chat box once you have placed your order, so that we can keep track of the orders as they come in. So please go over there, place your orders. And while you guys are doing that, I'm just going to go through. We've got a couple of testimonials and stuff to go through here that I want to show you. Again, guys, this is a diamond mine. Don't let someone else get it before you. Get in there. This is a physical course. It's going to be mailed to you. We ship everywhere in the world. Again, it's www.kcf2.com/ms. So go over there now and place your orders. You get 100% money-back guarantee if you are not 100% satisfied. If you want to try this out and see if it's for you, if you want to think the Kindle stuff is for you, give it a go. You know, test the kick the tires, as they say, and try it out. Come and see us in the Facebook group. I'll help you get your first book up and running. We'll get you up and running, and you can then decide whether it's for you or not. So you have absolutely nothing to lose, guys, and absolutely everything to gain. So please go over to www.kcf2.com/ms. Now, we're going to do some Q&As here. I can see questions coming in now. I see Brian says he's trying to order but can't access the page. Okay, Brian, you need to. We have a lot of people on here, so I'm sure there's a lot of people going over to that page right now. Brian, I will make sure that you get one of the virtual assistant bonuses as well. So just keep trying, buddy. We're not going anywhere. We'll make sure you get in on this. Again, www.kcf2.com/ms. You can't click on this link. You need to go over, type that into your browser. Again, we'll give you a second. We're going to give you some time, and we'll come back and we'll do a Q&A in just a second as well. Yes, we do ship to the UK. It's going to take a little bit longer to ship to the UK, so it will be, I think it takes 4 or 5 days US, so it'll probably be nearer 10 days for the UK. So, but again, your money-back guarantee, I want to make this very clear. The money-back guarantee does not start until you receive the course. Even though you're going to get a quick start guide and you'll get access to the Facebook group, so you can come and I'll help you today. As soon as you start, I'll happily help you get up and running with this. Your money-back guarantee doesn't. The 30-day money-back guarantee doesn't actually start until you actually receive the course. So you've got plenty of time to get in there and kick the tires with this and make sure that it's for you and that you're happy with it. Also, guys, over on the website we've got video testimonials. I'd love to play this for you here, but for some reason the audio is not coming through on this slide. So if you want to go and see these testimonials, this is Valerie Pope. Now Valerie, she's 65, I think. She's in the Facebook group. She's made this video for you guys over at www.kcf2.com/ms. You can go see Valerie. She will walk you. She even walks you through her account. So she will actually walk you through the account, so you can see. She'll show you her titles, her books, and you can see the success that she was able to have very quickly and get up and running with this. We got testimonial that came in here from Vinny. He said, I made about $10 in November. Yes, $10. But in December, I made $950. So when he started, he made $10 his first month. But then in December, he made $950. That does not include the KDP Select bonus, which we'll teach you all about in the course. And that was across 6 books. So he made $1,000 from 6 books, guys. And 3 of those are actually published. $1,000 to $4,000 in January, and I keep planning to add titles. Like you, I've big plans for Kindle marketing, and I want to get into the 5- and 6-figure a month level. So again, guys, we have lots of these coming in, 5 to 6 figures a month. You can do this. There's no reason why you can't. It's I've seen success stories come from people who have been bankrupt and taken sort of used this was their last resort, and they've gone and like Darren Devery, he's in there. He actually is now making $20,000 a month, and he went from bankruptcy doing this. Like I said, we've got Betty in there. She's 85 years old, who's doing this as well. Absolutely rocking and rolling with this. So guys, you can do it too. And Mike, are you still with us, buddy? Are you have you been listening and taking notes there, mate? Looks like Mike may.
Yes, sir, I have. I muted my microphone. Are you hearing me?
Yeah,
hello,
absolutely,
hello.
buddy. Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
Oh, no, I've enjoyed this. This is awesome. Hey, I'm sitting here kicking myself for not doing more Kindle stuff. So I appreciate you giving this great presentation, and thanks everybody who showed up today. And this is just awesome. I mean, this is a way to, I was looking in Google, and it never dawned on me till you told me today that book titles are pages that get indexed in Google right to a place where people can buy your content. Well, Amazon's doing the search engine optimization for you when you get a great title of a book. So this is an opportunity for people who want to make money online, and they're overwhelmed by all the other pieces of the equation, like blogging and shopping carts and setting up merchant accounts and PayPal, and then this is a way that be creative and create something that people want, and they can get found in Google, and people can purchase it, and you can just do it over and over and over again. So great job, well done. The floor is yours, Tom, but thank you for a great presentation.
You're welcome, mate. Thank you for having me. I mean, everyone's been really kind. The feedback's been great, so I've really enjoyed this, guys. And Rob's in as well. Good stuff, Rob. Great to have you in, buddy. Good stuff. Fred, I've just sent you the support desk link there, buddy. You don't need websites or anything like that. There's no websites required. I mean, we're publishing to Amazon, so you don't need a website or anything else like this. You just need to follow the steps in the training and go through it, and we'll walk you through it step by step what you need to do. So yeah, there's no websites required or anything like that. So great to have you, and glad you're in the course, mate. Thank you all, says Janet. Awesome. Guys, throw your questions in. So I know there was lots of questions. let me know if you can hear me. I think I got cut off there for a second. Can you just give me a yes if everyone's hearing me in the chat box here? I want to make sure you will get your questions asked. So yes, Jeff, cool. Yes, Shirley, cool. Thank you, guys. DJ says great content. Well at the price of admission. Awesome, DJ. That's great, buddy. Thank you for that. Thanks. It was a wonderful webinar. To Cynthia, great, thank you guys. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the feedback. I love it. So, guys, go over there, place your orders. Jeff says, keeps asking me to re-enter my credit card information. Jeff, we'll make sure that you don't get if there was any double charges went through. We will absolutely make sure that. That you haven't been double charged. Don't worry about that, buddy. We will we'll make sure that doesn't get double charged for sure. Yeah. So once you order, guys, you're going to get you should get a welcome. It may take a few minutes, but you'll get a welcome email welcoming you into the program. Shelly says, this was awesome. You're a terrific presenter. Shelly, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a professional presenter. It's easy when you're sharing stuff you enjoy and you're passionate about, and that's it. It's fun to teach, and I'm loving the fact that everyone's jumping on this. It's great because it truly is a life-changing opportunity, and it's very different from anything else I've seen out there and gone into. And I've been able to grow my business now and go into different areas and do lots of other stuff now. But it all started with this. This was the key. This is how long it started. So Shelley says, how long should the books be? That really is how long's a piece of string. That's entirely up to you. Like I said, when you join the program, we're going to show you the strategy where you can do like 2, 3, 4-page reports. They're called Amazon Shorts, and you can make thousands of dollars with just doing 2 or 3 pages of content. General rule of thumb, though. Let me try and give you a more satisfying answer. Let me try and give you a more satisfying answer than that. Here's what I do. General rule of thumb is, I focus on quality rather than quantity. So I try and focus on one problem, one solution method. So let's use that how to build a raised garden bed, for example. If we were to get that created, I would make sure I taught them how to build a raised garden bed from start to finish. Now, if that takes 20 pages, then that's how long the book is, because it's solving the problem. As long as I've answered one solution, one problem. Now, I'm not going to write a book on how to build a house, because that would be enormous. But you could do something on how to rehinge a door, for example. I don't know if there's anyone searching for that, but how to rehinge a door. And I don't do DIY, so I don't know. But how to rehinge a door. That's one problem, one solution. That's kind of how I started out with focusing on those. Obviously, if you're doing fiction, that's up to you how long you want to make it. That really is entirely up to you. What I have found is that people are willing to pay as long as you deliver what you promise. So if you tell them, I'll teach you how to do X, then do it, and they're very happy, and they're happy to pay for it as well. It's kind of like, and also it comes down to how big is the pain? How much pain are they in? So for example, what I mean by that is not necessarily physical pain, it could be emotional pain. So if you were writing a book on how to handle a divorce, right? How to handle a divorce, the emotional things that go with divorce if you're going through a rocky divorce. That would be a really popular topic. If you had like 3 really good advice, maybe you've been through a divorce yourself and you had 3 amazing things that helped you get through it, and you could go down into those 3 things. I mean, if that was 20, 30 pages, perfect. People pay you $6 for that all day long. So yeah, does that help a little bit, Shelley? Does that make a bit of sense as far as the length of it goes? It's kind of like, also if you had back pain, if you say I had really bad back pain, and you say you went to China and you found this amazing Chinese herbal, or that wouldn't be herbal, but let's say this Chinese herbal tea coupled with a couple of exercises, right? some sort of Tibetan monk or something, and they show you these couple of exercises and drink this certain type of tea and it will cure 90% of back pain. If I have back pain and you can show me those 3 exercises and it takes 3 pages of content to show me those exercises and it cures my back pain, I would pay you thousands of dollars for that information. I would pay you thousands of dollars for that information. Even though it's 3 pages, I don't care about the length of content. I care that it delivers the result. So I hope that helps and makes sense again. And again, if you're doing children's books, you can still charge the same price. You can charge $4-5, and they can be a couple of pages. It's a short story. So again, I hope that helps and clears that up for people. Kenneth says, can't order, please. Keeps asking me for shipping, but no option on the page. Yeah, this is a physical course, Kenneth, so we do need the shipping information. Just give me 1 second and we'll see if we can see what we can do here. Cindy says, excellent, thanks. Jeff said, can you add pictures and graphics to the ebook? Jeff, good question, and yes, absolutely. You can certainly add pictures and graphics to your books. In fact, like I said, my wife and I were going to do children's books, and we're going to do, we're going to go down the children's books route, and that's all going to be pictures, right? That's going to be illustrations and pictures, and that's heavy pictures, very little text in a children's book as far as those types of things, unless obviously I'm not talking Harry Potter or anything like that, talking, textbooks and stuff. So yeah, you can absolutely put them in. Can't do video. Video is the only thing that we can't do right now. But they'll be coming soon. And guys, this is the chance to get in on this. So go over to www.kcf2.com/ms. It looks like we've got just a couple of those virtual assistants left. So please get your orders in. If you've said that you've tried to order, I'm going to make sure that you get that. So I know, Kenneth, you were saying you're trying to order, and Jeff, we'll make sure you get the virtual assistants. Don't worry, they will be included. So we're going to make sure you get those as well. Guys, again, you can go over, check out the testimonials here. The video testimonials are all on that page. So go over to www.kcf2.com/ms, and you can see Steve Schreier here. He'll walk you through his books and tell you the success that he's had following the program. When you join the Facebook group, you're also going to get to meet Dan Murphy. Dan's in there now. He's had a lot of success with this, and the time he sent this testimonial in, he said, I don't have my final sales figures for December yet, but I'm definitely sure I cracked $900, maybe even 1,000. This is fantastic. So, guys, you can see, there's people, whether you want to make an extra $1,000 a month, or if you want to build a real business out of this and sort of get into the $30,000 a month level like we are, then you can do this. We're happy. We'll help you get there. We'll help you build this up and get you there. Again, you can just go to www.kcf2.com/ms. We've got Chris Brown here, another testimonial. He said he was finishing his 400th sale for the month. The income from this alone will pay half of my mortgage. My family and I are ecstatic and really want to thank you for your help and encouragement and teaching such an amazing life-changing opportunity. So guys, we have got hundreds of these testimonials and success stories. Again, you can be the next one. Please go over to www.kcf2.com/m. Just maybe one of those virtual assistants left now. So jump on that, guys. Get involved. Get on those. All right, I'm just looking through these questions here. A couple of questions coming in. Okay, so Majar says, regarding the research and keywords, what do you do when you're in a highly competitive market, like health or weight loss, have higher search results? Again, we want to make sure that competition is, firstly, let me address the topic of competition. Competition is a good thing. for a start, because it means people are spending money. Okay, so now what we can do is you would want to remember what I said about the search volume. So if there's over 100,000 monthly searches, it's too big anyway. So you want to niche it down. So you could definitely go down, like my wife is going to go into this, and there are so many subcategories to health and fitness. So first of all, you want to go into subcategories of that. So you could do, I've had success with doing things like the top 10 or top 10 or weekly routines for certain people doing certain activities. So for people that do horse riding, the 7 best exercises for strengthening your core, the core muscles for horse riding, right? You can sub-niche it down like that. If that's one way to compete in competitive market. Again, weight loss, it very much depends on what the search volume is, what people are looking for. Weight loss you could do by age, so you could do weight loss over 40, you could do weight loss for women, weight loss for men. Those things are obviously coming factors. I wouldn't try and be all things to all people. Again, just niche it down on the searches, Major. I hope that helps. Awesome, that helped. Shelley, Shelley, come find me on Shelley, you come find me on Facebook, and I will definitely help you with that. Again, just look up tomyandula.com. I'll give you my name here. Shelley, if you just go search for me, you'll find me. I'm on Facebook, guys. And that goes for anyone that wants to connect with me on Facebook. I'm more than happy to help give advice. Cynthia, great to have you, my love. Awesome. See you later. Okay. Jeff, Jeff, did you have any further? Were you able to get in, Jeff? Just let me know. Give me an update on where you're at. Did you receive the welcome email? If not, then I will give you my contact information. We'll get you taken care of as soon as the webinar's done. Okay, Jeff, I'm going to give you, hold on one second. Okay, Jeff, here you go, buddy. I'm going to do the same as well. Just, if you come and connect with me, Facebook's probably the best way to get in touch with me. So connect with me now. And then as soon as this is finished, we'll make sure I'll be able to double check everything and make sure that you're in. Okay, so giving that to you, just hit me up there. Fred, the support email address is support at... Sorry, I'm just typing it in for you, Fred. Okay, I put it in there. Support at kindlecashflow.com. Great to have you in. Okay, Jerry says the form keeps asking me for my shipping preference. It will not allow me to place my order. Jerry, this is a physical course. It's going to be delivered to your home, so you can watch this on the TV with the family. You can get everyone involved with this. So this is a full home study course. So if you you do need to fill all the shipping information out so that we can ship it to you. If I've misunderstood what you've put there, then please say, and again, I'll help. And Kenneth, can you? What's your? Kenneth, can you? I'm going to do the same as well. If there's a couple of people. Sorry, guys. If anyone's having any problems as well, guys, please come and find me on Facebook, and as soon as we're done here, I will make sure that we get everyone taken care of. So Kenneth, did you get that, buddy? So just come hit me up. That's how you spell my name. I'm the only one on there, so it's the easiest way to find. That's the easiest way to find me. Rather than my email address is crazy, and it's a very odd one. So come and find me. I want to make sure that you guys all get in and don't have any problems. All right, guys, it looks like right now it's just a couple of people asking about, we've still got a bunch of people on it, but it looks like people are asking about, orders and placing orders, which is great. Does anyone else have any questions about the content or anything we've shown? If not, then I want to make sure that everyone gets in touch with me and then who needs to order. If they've had any problems, we're going to make sure you get taken care of immediately after this. I'll get over there right now, and then we'll be able to move forward from there. So any further questions? Jerry, again, hit me up on... Jerry, I want to make sure you get your order placed as well. And again, guys, anyone that had some trouble ordering, you are going to get all the bonuses. I promise you that. Don't worry. We'll make sure that you get all the bonuses, including the virtual assistant. That will be included, so don't panic about that as well. Again, just make sure you guys email us as well. And the support email as well, guys, is support@kindlecashflow.com. Support@kindlecashflow.com if you have any further questions at all. I'm just going to put that in the chat box for you. Support@kindlecashflow.com. All right, guys. Last chance, guys. We've got to close this out. I'm not seeing any other questions. That means we've done. My job here is done. I have hopefully delivered. Oh, Cheryl got one in last minute there. So let's... you got it in just in time. I was about to wrap things up there, Cheryl. So... all right, last question. Oh, Cheryl, I have answered this. What is the recommended length for a book? I gave a really long, detailed answer. It's really a matter of how long is a piece of string. It's about quality, not quantity. I have books in there that are 10, 15 pages. And it's because it's a very specific thing. So, for example, how to build a raised garden bed, for example, it would not be a long topic. But as long as you walk them through, step one, you start here from no raised garden bed through to how to build a raised garden bed, and you walk them through every step. The length is not what's important. It's the result, that it's complete and result. That's why we like to narrow it down and don't go too broad. Otherwise, you may end up being too... they could end up being long, but length doesn't matter. If you want to write long and you're doing fiction, you can do long fiction books, or you could do short fiction stories like Amanda Hocking did for which were like 20-page fiction books, or you could do children's books which are really short. So the length is not what's important. It's about the quality. And again, if you really stick with one problem, one solution, like I said, if you could cure, if I had some back pain, and you knew 3 exercises that would cure that 90% of back pain for me, then I would pay you $100. I don't care if it's 3 pages long, right? Because I'm in pain. I want it cured. And if you can do it, I don't care about the length. I care about the information that's within it. So I hope that, again, like I said, I've answered that quite a few times, more detail, but I hope that helps. George, we will try and get a recorded version out. I know we tried to record it. Hopefully we'll be able to get that out to you again to go to webinar. And as far as bonuses, so actually here's something I'm going to do, guys. If you end up watching a recording here, we haven't got any of the virtual assistants left. They were all the 10 those 10 virtual assistants went on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a word with Ty, and hopefully we'll add a couple more for anyone that watches the replay as well. So if anyone's watching this replay and you want that, we will add a couple more. If you go to the order page and it does not show that bonus on the page, it is gone, I'm afraid. So you've been awesome, and I'd be happy to do that for you as well. So hopefully we'll get that out. All right, guys, it is time to wrap things up. Mike, thank you so much for having us, buddy. Oh, I think Mike must be muted out there still, guys. But yeah, we gonna wrap things up now. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. You've been so kind, and the feedback's been phenomenal, and it has been a lot of fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed spending my what for me it was an afternoon. I don't know where this is reaching, what time this is for you. I know we had someone in here from Australia. It was God knows what time in the morning, but it was afternoon for me, and it's been an absolute pleasure. I've really enjoyed it. So. And again, come find me on Facebook if you need me. It's Tom Yandula. You can find me, and I'm happy to help you answer any questions that you may have. So with that being said, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take the information I've shared with you, work with it, and for those of you that are in and ordered, I'm so excited to work with you. Can't wait to get you up and running and take advantage of this opportunity. Remember, it's a physical course. It's going to be delivered, but come and find. You'll get an email in the welcome email where you can get a link to the Facebook group. Come and join the group. Let's introduce yourselves. Let's get you up and running as fast as possible and get some money coming into your accounts. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm Tom Yandula, and I will see you guys around. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.